Look at that goodness. Look how good that looks. Beautiful color. CJ here. Welcome to CT Soaps and Body Butter. Today we're going to be making a cucumber melon bar. We already have our oils and butters already melted down and measured out. And we got its temperature right around 110 degrees. And then we already have our distilled water prepped and ready to go. And it's around 110 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and mix those two together. And as we mix them together, we'll be stirring at the same time. We're going to shorten the video up. The last video I made, I showed you as I was measuring each product. So if you're interested in seeing that part, you can go back to my first soap making video and see that process. But we're going to start shortening it up here. Get our oils and butters already prepped and ready to go in our distilled water. And we'll start every video at that point from here on out. But we're going to keep on mixing that. And that temperature should be about 110 degrees now that we got them mixed together. And our goal is we want to get it down to 85 degrees, between 80 and 85 degrees. So we're going to keep on mixing until that temperature drops to that temperature. Then we'll be ready to add scent and color and pour it into our mold. You can kind of see the golden color to our soap. It looks really good. And it'll get more creamier and more thicker looking as the temperature drops. So we'll keep on mixing that and wait for that temperature to get right. Now we're going to check our temperature. And now we are at about 82 degrees. So it's between 80 and 85. So it's exactly where we want it. So now we're going to use our mixer and bring it to saponification and add our scent and our color. When we add our scent, we're going to add it to the whole batch. Now that we got our soap mixture almost to saponification, meaning it's ready to set up, it's starting to trace. We're going to have to move fairly quickly. We got our scent in there. What we're going to do is we're going to pour half of the soap in here. And then we're going to add some color to the rest of it. I'm going to do 2 scoops. Of green mica. And then we're going to mix up this as quickly as we can. Now that we got our color mixed up, we're going to go ahead and get it poured in there. But what we're going to do, you can see how it's tracing. It's almost ready to set up. We're going to pour globs of it in there in certain spots. So we're going to pour a little bit there. I'm going to do like 4 spots all along there and pour it in fast. And go back to the beginning, pour it in there. Let's get all this goodness out of there. That's pretty good. And we want to tap it down a little bit. Get some air bubbles out of there. All right, we got 2 different colors in there. We got our original color on the bottom and then a little bit on the top. And then we poured some green color and we shot it through into the other color. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag our spoon long ways, back and forth. This also helps remove air bubbles. And then we're going to do it short ways, back and forth, all the way down the loaf of soap. So this should give us swirls in our soap. And I'm going to do this a couple times. We're gonna tap it down again. We're gonna let it set up a little bit before we put our little design in the top. Now that we let it set for a couple minutes, it's starting to set up really nicely. We're gonna put a little design in the top of our soap. Put some waves in it. Now we got our design in it. Look at that goodness. Look how good that looks. Beautiful color. Setting up nicely. But that's our, what do we make today? Cucumber melon. That's our cucumber melon loaf. And stay tuned. In the next 48 hours, we'll be cutting this bar of soap and then you'll see the beautiful designs in the soap. So stay tuned. Everyone have a great day. CJ out.